Okay, we're at 7:09.
9:05.
Oh no,
9.
9:05 Secrest. Sorry, and we're looking at the city tap about 85 feet on the sewer line. Thank you. So we've got clay tile pipe, obviously, and so far it looks pretty darn clean. The joints are intact. Got a little sludge on the bottom of the pipe. That's no big deal. A lot of grease in there.
Oh.
Where that grease came from.
You want to know?
Thank you. Should ran some water, I didn't think about it.
You want me to go around some?
Nah, it's a little late now.
It is quite a bit of grease.
Yeah, there's a lot of it in there. I think it's in the cast iron. I mean, I'll say we're not clay tile. So you got a little bit of roots there on the top to the right.
Okay.
So about 37 feet.
Okay.
Really, you just need to run this about 40, 50 feet.
Yeah. Yeah, it was immaculate otherwise.
Yeah, no, this is a good sewer line actually.
That's awesome.
You might suggest some root killer.
Yeah.
Yep, because there's not a lot of roots, little roots there. Those you'll probably still be there after you clean it.
Mm-hmm.
You won't be able to cut those out. Okay. I think there's just one other joint right here. And those are kind of, once again, about 28 feet or so.
Okay.
I think, like I said, if you cut those out and she starts using some root killer, I think.
She'd be golden.
I think so.
Yeah. Maybe some grease X.
And a little bit of roots right there at the 25 foot, right to the clay to cast connection.
Okay.
Actually, that's not the cast connection. Sorry, that's that right at the turn, which makes it worse.
That was a
So
lie.
those turns, you're gonna miss those little bit of roots because your cable's turning.
Okay.
But that's the casting clay at 24 feet. I think this is a pretty darn good sewer line. I bet this thing was built probably 70s or 60s. Probably your biggest issue you're going to have is your access point, 3-inch.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, try to cut those roots out sometimes with a 3-inch
Yeah.
access.
I'll try and squeeze 4s, but
well, it would be fine if you didn't have this first turn.
yeah, and at that transition.
Get another rag. But other than that, like I said, just that's all that grease comes from this cast iron. Keeps your sequence.
And that kind of is in tune with what my last clean was. I had trouble around 25, 30, and then around 40. So probably where that transition is, that Y.
Yeah, if this was a straighter shot, it'd be a piece of cake.
Yeah. I wonder what that Y. Yeah, that's the turn that gets me.
Yeah, it's right there.
Just right there. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you see that how they have that sticking down there,
Uh-huh.
so your blades hit that. Yeah, you got what I would do is push that past there.
Yeah, and then
Dead.
and then start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, old DJ cleaning on his camera.
Okay.
Other than that, the clear line looks fantastic. I mean,
Awesome. That's what we want to hear.
a little bit of roots can be maintained. And I think tell her about Rudex.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she'll be good for once a year. She could probably maybe, if she's using Redux, maybe go longer, but
Yeah, I think so too.
yeah.